Hi there, my name is Tim Schmidt, aka Tactical Tim. I'm with the United States Concealed Carry Association, and today the gun we're going to be looking at, the concealed carry gun we're going to be looking at, is actually my very own personal concealed carry weapon, which is why you can't see it right now, because it's actually concealed on my person. It's the Glock 36, and I know we've already done a video on the Glock 36, but that was when we were just starting this out. Now we got a whole new SOP, and it's going to be a lot better. So Glock 36, here's actually where I carry mine. And before we get started, let's shoot this baby. Oh yeah, I'll tell you, one of the things I was just telling my cameraman here that now that we've done a whole bunch of these concealed carry guns, I really have come to appreciate how much I really do like the Glock 36. This is it's a great little gun. Okay, so before we get into the nitty-gritty, don't forget, like I said before, we got this new SOP. So here is the Tactical Tim cheat sheet that has all of the nitty-gritty specs, all of my comments, pictures, all kinds of other cool stuff. Download this free at tacticaltim.com. And of course, it'll also have the accuracy target, which we'll be shooting later down at the accuracy range. So, so I'll put this down and take off my eyes and ears, since I'm not going to be shooting the gun. Could talk a little easier. It's okay. Glock 36. All right, Tim. Yes, this is your own personal carry gun. You can see this is the position that I carry it in right here, the appendix position. And I even have a holster that allows me to reholster. Check this out. It's really awesome. The holster that I use is from High Noon Holsters. Of course, I don't remember the exact name of the holster. The guys at High Noon are probably going to be freaking out, but it's I think it's called the Covert Carry. I think that sounds correct. But it's made just for the appendix carry position. Nice little holster, leather, cowhide, I believe. Great carry system. Okay, Glock 36. What do I like about this? Now, the Glock is certainly, a lot of people say, oh, the Glock is the perfect gun, especially if your name is Gaston Glock. You know, it's my perfect gun. It's actually not perfect at all. There's a lot of things that could use some enhancement. Some of the things that I've done to this specific gun to help it out a little bit is, first thing I did was I replaced the magazine bases with the Pierce Plus Zero base. Now you can see here that now you're like thinking, what the heck, Tim, why would you do plus zero? Usually the Pierce are grip extensions. Well, this, what it does is it doesn't add any capacity. It just replaces the factory stock grip, which actually has none of this cool grip serration thing. And not only that, but the stock one leaves this giant gap which pinches your pinky every time. So that's the first thing you're going to want to do. The next thing you're probably going to want to do is change out the slide stop catch, so that it's not so gall-darn tiny. This thing is it's very difficult to actuate. I mean, you can do it, obviously it works, but you can get an extended slide catch release, whatever these things are called, that works 10 times better. I actually have one on my Glock 21, so that would be the other. And the only other recommendation is, some people like the stock Glock sights. I personally don't, and I put some XS express sights on, which is kind of like this big wide V in the back. You can see this on the download picture better, and a big dot on the front. So those would be the three changes. As far as the other aspects of the Glock that I like that this thing truly is, it's the easy button. It's point and shoot. There's no safeties you gotta switch off. The only quote-unquote safety on the Glock is this little center trigger thing, which I personally think is ridiculous. I'm not sure why Glock even puts this thing on there. It doesn't make any sense, but nonetheless it is, so you gotta deal with it. So other than that, all you do is rack the slide, point, and shoot. It's a very simple gun to operate, very simple gun to field strip, very simple gun to take care of. Not only that, but probably the biggest thing that I like about the Glock is that they're super duper reliable. You don't have to, I mean, it's good to keep the gun clean, it's good to keep it properly maintained, but it's very forgiving of a little bit of dirt. It's very forgiving of hundreds and hundreds of rounds going through it. I took this gun to a training event, and I shot 2,000 rounds over the course of 2 days. I never had one failure, to feed, nothing. It was fantastic. It's a good little gun. So let's take it down to the accuracy range and see how it shoots. Okay, here I am at the accuracy range. We're at 7 yards, about 21 feet. I got the Glock 36. I'm going to be shooting a few shots down into our accuracy target, and we'll see how this baby shoots. Of course, you can see I'm shooting on my butt. I'll be using my knee kind of as a bench rest so that we can get the accuracy of the gun, not so much the accuracy of me. So here we go. Okay, we're back here at the upper range, and as you can tell from the target, you know, this gun shoots just fine. The accuracy is perfect at 21 feet. And don't forget that you can actually download the actual target that I just shot at tacticaltim.com for free, no strings attached. It's actually the 3rd page of the download sheet. One little thing I'll mention, the first review that I did, when I was shooting it, I did have a failure to feed. And as it turns out, the reason that was, it was actually shooter error, and of course the shooter, of course, at the time was me, so that means I made a mistake. One of the things that, if you zoom in here a little bit, Mr. Camera Guy, if you let your thumb slide up a little too high here, what can happen is now you're going to put a little pressure on this slide lock catch, and so therefore causing it to, here, I'll take the magazine out to simulate this. So as the gun goes into recoil, your thumb is pushing on that thing, and now it actually causes the slide to go back. So that really is what happened. It wasn't a failure to feed. It was a failure for Tim to get his big fat thumb out of the way. so that was what that was all about. Okay, just in a recap, you know, the Glock 36, it's very similar to the Taurus PT745, the Car PM45, in the sense that it's 6 rounds, a 45 auto, single stack, in a very small frame, small short barrel gun, easy to conceal. Even for a skinny guy like me, I can put it in the appendix position, no problem at all. I highly recommend this particular one over the Car, over the Taurus, simply because I have personal experience that this gun, the Glock 36, just works. You know, I mean, every time I pull this thing out and pull the trigger, it's going to go bang. Of course, as long as I keep my fat thumb out of the way. But that's it, folks. Tim Schmidt, Tactical Tim, Glock 36. Take care and stay safe.